I just came back from Hawthorne, California, where I was at the Tesla Model Y unveiling. It was a very interesting event. Actually, it was a very interesting day, and I wanted to tell you about, behind the scenes stuff. I'll show you some pictures, show some videos. I already made a separate video about my first impressions right after. I did it in my hotel room last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I also have a separate video about a test drive that I did because there are quite a few things to kind of talk about a Model Y test drive. I have an interview with Kim from like Tesla. I have an interview with Gally from the Hyperchange TV. I have an interview with Eli from my Tesla adventure and Tom from Inside EVs and Zach and Jassy from now. Tons of interviews coming up as separate videos, but let me tell you about what happened last night. Welcome to E4 Electric. Don't forget to hit on that subscribe button so you don't miss anything moving forward and become a part of this community. We do daily electric car scoop and it's always full of surprises, and it's always exciting and electrifying, if you will. Okay, all right, let's talk about this. Now, the event actually, for me, I landed about 1 or 2. I flew in there with Eli of my Tesla adventure, and we actually straight away went to this mixer, and I have no pictures, unfortunately, from the mixer, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. It was on the second floor of this garage. On the first floor, there was a supercharger, so that's where everybody was supposed to meet. But I guess so many people showed up, the security came out and asked everybody to go on the second floor, and the security guy kind of was hanging out all throughout, what, 2 or 3 hours that we were there. Pretty much all your favorite Tesla YouTubers that you know were there, except for Bjorn, I think. I don't know why he didn't fly in. I mean, I'm sure he has the money, and I'm sure he has the invite. I don't know if the banana boxes didn't fit in the luggage, but I think he was the only one who was not there. So and that was fun. It was kind of like a lot of people mixing it up. But I gotta tell you, like, every other person that I met there is now a Tesla YouTuber. There's just so many YouTubers are just vlogging and blogging about Tesla. So that's kind of exciting. So that was pretty cool. But then we went to stand in this line, and I'll show you the picture full. This is the beginning of the line, and essentially I see the Starman over there. I'm sure if you look at it, you'll recognize quite a few people in that picture. But we came in there like 2 hours before because I just want to hang out, but we were pretty much in front of the line. And the way you were in the line is how they let you in, which makes sense. But then, see, it's pretty empty once I walked in. But I knew to plant myself like literally in front of the barrier, and I just stood there for like probably an hour. By the way, see, there's no Model Y there yet in this picture. They rolled it out, as they were rolling out the main model, I think, from what I understand. And this is like, see how close I was? I was pretty close, like literally in the front row where I could pretty much feel Elon breathing. And I was also at the spot where they rolled out the actual Model Y. So the Model Y came up like literally straight up at me. So that was pretty cool. I just picked a spot because it was literally in the front of the it was the only one available when I walked in. And by the way, let me show you. This is me. This is me in the first line. I had to Photoshop it a little bit, but this is from the Tesla feed. So I had a pretty good view. Anyway, so let's see where I'm in the slide deck. Yeah, we all saw that. Like, I don't know if you guys could notice on when you were watching on a Tesla.com feed, but like as soon as he walked in, the brightest thing in the room was like his shoes. Now, apparently they were custom made by this company that kind of does custom Nike stuff, and I think there's a bunch of links online. So that was pretty cool. Obviously, he knew what he was doing there. Like, he did a little dance or whatever the hell that was. So all right, and his family was there. I think that's his sister, his brother, his mom, and this is Grimes. And I'll show you a little bit of video about that. And this is the beautiful display. Like, I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful pictures I took there, and I'm sure you'll see it a lot on my channel. And apparently a minute in, and I have a different video about that, they flashed a video of the pickup truck teaser, and nobody caught it. Nobody caught it. There were rumors in the room that I think some of the lights kind of went off after the show while everyone was mingling, but most people were outside doing the test drives, and I have a video about that. And they just flashed it, but I guess it's just a rumor because how would you know this is a pickup truck at all, right? Anyway, so now let me show you some video from the day. Before that, of course, I want to let you know that this video and this channel is sponsored by Accelerate Auto, the business leases for electric cars, including the Tesla Model 3. This is the only way how you can lease the Tesla Model 3 right now if you have your own company or if you work for a company that lets you lease cars. Definitely check them out. In the description of this video, you will find a link to their website, and let them know that Alex sent you. They will definitely take care of you. All right. So, yeah, so as you can see, this is Kim there. This is Zach and Jesse. Just kind of this is, I think, them just about doing the live stream. Here you can see the Starman, and on the back in a second, here's the Starman, by the way. Oh, just my there you go. There's Starman. You probably see Elon acknowledge him when he came out. That was pretty cool. There's Tom from Inside EVs, Eric from Derek all the way on the back there. I have an interview with Tom later for you guys. Seriously, Starman took more pictures with everybody than like Franz when he came out and mingled with everybody for like 2 hours. This is my interview with Jack and Jesse that I will show you guys. That was a fun interview. I gotta tell you, I really like hanging out with you. This is the third time them being on my show, and I really appreciate it. And I thought you guys should also will get a kick out of it. And we started the interview, and all of a sudden the sun just boom got in our face. There's Kimball Musk going through, like, just arriving, no VIP entrance or anything like that, just going through the crowd. I think he does this a lot in terms of like not really hiding from anybody. So I thought was kind of cool. And I also took a picture of the crowd. As you can see, I think this is where they took the original shadowy picture of the Model Y that they teased like a couple of hours or a few hours before the show. Yeah, the stage kind of looked pretty sad when when nothing was going on. And everyone was just kind of hanging out. This is how like he walked out, and you can see how they're working the camera. And again, this would be the view. This would be the view where I could have caught the image. But as you can see, I panned down to his shoes. Apparently, everybody was mesmerized by his shoes. I have to say, it was fun to be in the audience with again a lot of people have their own blogs and channels and so forth. On the right, as you can see, that's his family there, and Grimes and Kimball. And look, this Model Y is literally coming at me, right? Like I boom, almost barely hit me in my nose. And that was pretty cool. Though I have to say, I don't have any good, like, see, even this footage is kind of tough. So the lighting was kind of tough. Here's more YouTubers. That's Ben from Teslanomics. That's Kim again. Let's see, who else am I recognizing here? This is outside for the test drives. That's Casey Neistat going in. And by the way, they let him in front of everybody, in front of press, in front of all of the other YouTubers. Like, that was insane. And so this is just a closer shot of the car that they were doing the test drives in. And this is right after Casey was done with his ride. And I have a separate video with my test drive, which was really no different. And I was able to get a couple of interesting shots for you guys. This is Dan from What's Inside, and Marquez Brownlee just hanging out there. And that's Gally, who also is going to, I'll show you my interview with him later in a week. At that time, he didn't know. This is my test drive, and again, I will give you the full video of this later. Well, probably not later, probably like later tonight or tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, that was really hard to keep the camera up because they were like, it was a bumpy ride, and he was like flooring it and like really trying to have fun with this. This is Get Marquez Brownlee hanging out with Dan and taking really awesome pictures with the Roadster. I think them and a couple of other people were allowed to be there, but not us. This is my interview with Gally, and again, actually, there is a surprise there because I don't know, I just really didn't feel that great about calling him out. Well, something that I really didn't think it was his fault. So I'm actually able to talk to him about that, which was pretty cool. And I think my other interview after that was with Kim from Like Tesla. There's Kim. It was pretty cool to hang out with her and her husband. The interview was pretty cool. There's also an interesting moment in the interview because we kind of got our personal conversation that we had early in the day on camera, and I think you guys are going to enjoy that part. And this is like we talked about differences of opinion, and I think this is what this channel is all about, is that Everybody who disagrees with me is welcome to be here. And this is the Superchargers V3. They unveiled them pretty much at the same time. This is outside. As you can see, the cables are like ridiculously thin. I didn't really find anything in particular different about it than oh, here you go. Sorry, I forgot it wasn't full. And this is my interview with Tom. As you know, Tom is on my show pretty much every Friday in the plugged in. Plugged in with Tom. He is the contributing writer for Inside EVs. So yeah, you'll see all of this video. Oh yeah, later on then, and this was once we got in the hotel at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And the next day when I woke up, Eli came over to my room, and you'll see we were hanging out and talking about Eli's experience at the event, and I think he had more fun than anybody. I think he had more fun than Elon. So we talked about that, and also he has an amazing event coming up for the Tesla owners here in California. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go to TeslaTakeover.com, I believe, and that video is coming up maybe even tomorrow, if not then on Sunday. I got a lot of things I gotta cover. So now I gotta say my impression of the event was, and again I already talked about what I think about it. I do have to say that a lot of people were disappointed about this, but I look at it as a great thing. I think this is a good conservative approach to finally finishing up a mature company's lineup. I know pickup truck is coming up, but every company has something coming up, I think. But the sexy lineup is here. I don't know what people expected, from here. Oh, okay, you want a pickup truck? Here's the image of a pickup truck. Now, are you happy now? It's unless they keep screwing up in other ways, I think this is a great moment in the history of Tesla. I thought this was perfect. It was really overwhelming because there was just so many people that you already know from previous events, and people coming up to you who maybe watch your channel and they want to say hi, or you already know them from talking to them online and meeting them in person. It was really awesome. Like seriously, when I got up in the morning at like 7 a.m., which is like ungodly hour for me, and jumped on the plane, it was all the way till about 3 a.m. When I went to bed. That was like a 20. I don't want to do math right now because I'm also tired. I just got off the plane to come back here and do like 5 videos for you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I know there's everybody else who was streaming live from the event. Just so you know why I didn't do it is because it is not allowed on YouTube by their terms of use to have any type of copyrighted music, even if it's playing in the background. And it's not a suggestion. Actually, you can you don't always get caught, but when you get caught, the punishment is pretty harsh. You can lose your right to live stream for a while, and they can even take your channel away if you have too many of those. So I prefer to play by the rules. So as you can see, guys, I just showed you the B-roll and kind of explain what was happening. But if you want to see like the live streams, you can obviously go to Zach and Jesse's channel or a couple of other channels. They've done that. If the videos are still up, if YouTube didn't take them down. So overall, again, not an overwhelmingly awesome event, but personally for me and being with other YouTubers, even the ones that I don't agree with and don't agree with me always, it was still pretty cool. But Eli and Tom are the guys that I was kind of running with, and there are a lot of other cool people that I've seen from before. It really definitely made my day. Now, I'm not going to be doing positives and negatives because this is just kind of a behind the scenes stuff, but I'm looking forward to your comments about this. Let me know if there are any kind of particular questions maybe I missed. Definitely let me know. Other than that, I'm going to be working on my interview videos for you guys, so I will see you then. Other than that, remember to stay charged.